Hello, hello. Mic testing. Hello, hello. हेलो नमस्ते जो कोही अहिले युट्युब अगाडि माउन्ट एभरेस्ट भर्सेस वाल फ्लिकरको अगाडि गेम हेर्न बसिराख्नु भएको छ। नमस्ते जो कोही पनि अहिले टिभी अगाडि युट्युब अगाडि बसेर वाल फ्लिकर भर्सेस माउन्ट एभरेस्टको म्याच हेर्न बसिरहनु भएको छ। सबैलाई म प्रधानपन्थी सुनारको हार्दिक नमन, सबैलाई नमस्ते। र आज वाल फ्लिकर भर्सेस माउन्ट एभरेस्टको म्याच हुँदै गर्दा हाम्रो दुईटा जुन टेबलको ग्रुप ए र ग्रुप बी को गेम थियो, आज यसै गेमका साथ समाप्त हुनेछ। र भोलि सन्डेका दिन बिहान 9 बजे गोर्खा लेजेन्ड भर्सेस स्नो लायनको सेमी फाइनल छ। र साथै नेक्स्ट गेम 1:30 बजे दिउँसो हुरिखान भर्सेस हाम्रो बुलडोजरको चाहिँ सेमी फाइनल परेको छ। कृपया जो कोही ग्राउन्डमै आएर साथ दिन सक्नुहुन्छ प्लिज ग्राउन्डमै आउनु होला। नसक्नेले युट्युबबाटै हेरेर साथ दिन सक्नुहुन्छ र सबै टिमको हौसला बढाउन सक्नुहुन्छ। र अब केही छिनमा अब गेम सुरु हुँदैछ। हाम्रो माउन्ट एभरेस्टका ब्याट्सम्यानहरू तयार हुनुहुन्छ र वाल फ्लिकरका बलरहरू र फिल्डिङ सेट गर्दै हुनुहुन्छ। केही क्षणमा गेम सुरु हुँदैछ। धन्यवाद। कृपया यसै गरी म्याच हेरेर साथ दिनुहोला। र अब हाम्रो वाल फ्लिकरका क्याप्टेन चन्द्रले ओपनिङ बलिङ सुरु गर्दै हुनुहुन्छ। र यसैका साथ फर्स्ट बल गर्न गइराख्नु भएको छ। र इनिङको फर्स्ट बल निकै नै राम्रो पिक थियो। लेग साइडतिर खेलेर 1 रन लिन सफल। सेकेन्ड बल निकै नै राम्रो बल थियो ब्याट्सम्यानले डिफेन्ड गर्न खोज्दा खोज्दै पनि बिट भएर किपरको हातमा जान पुग्यो यसैका साथ फाइन लेगतिर बललाई गाइड गरेर 1 रन लिन सफल मिड अनतिर खेल्नुभएको छ र 1 रन लिन सफल वाल फ्लिकर एउटा स्ट्रङ टिम थियो तर यस दशैं कपमा उहाँहरूको पर्फर्मेन्स अलिकति सायद ग्यापको कारणले गर्दाखेरि होला अलिकति पर्फर्मेन्समा कमजोरी देखिएको कारणले लगातार दुईटा म्याच हार्नुभएको छ र आज थर्ड म्याच उहाँहरूले के गर्नुहुन्छ र मैले देखेअनुसार चाहिँ वाल फ्लिकर एउटा स्ट्रङ टिम थियो बट उहाँहरूको 1 वर्षको ग्यापको कारणले गर्दा सायद गेममा पर्फर्मेन्समा अलिकति कमजोरी देखिएको हुनसक्छ र निकै नै राम्रो स्ल्याप थियो र त्यसैका साथ बाउन्ड्रीतिर जाँदैछ र अफमा निकै नै राम्रो चौका हान्न सफल बल हल्का सर्ट भएर अफतिर जाँदै थियो र उहाँले निकै नै राम्रो क्यापिटलाइज गर्नुभएको छ त्यसलाई कट सर्ट हानेर अफमा चौका हान्न सफल दर्शन मगरले निकै नै राम्रो चौका हान्न सफल र यो इनिङको फर्स्ट चौका थियो बलर नेम दिवाकर हो र सेकेन्ड बलर आउनुभएको छ हाम्रो दिवाकर निकै नै राम्रो बल थियो इनस्विङ भएर भित्र गइरहेको बललाई ट्याप गरेर 1 रन लिन सफल मेरो प्रिभियस एक्सपिरियन्समा हाम्रो दिवाकरजी जो बलिङ गर्दै हुनुहुन्छ अहिले उहाँले निकै राम्रो बलिङ गर्नुभएको छ एकचोटि हामीसँगै म्याच खेल्दा होला लगातार 2-3टा विकेट लिन एकचोटि सफल हुनुभएको थियो एकदमै राम्रो बलिङ गर्नुहुन्छ डिसिप्लिन एकदमै राम्रो छ र फेरि पनि निकै नै राम्रो इन्स्विङ भयो र प्याडमा लाग्न पुग्यो फेरि पनि बल स्विङ भएर भित्र जाँदै थियो र रन आउटको ट्राई कोसिस गर्नुभएको थियो तर ब्याट्सम्यान सुरक्षित घेराभित्र छिरिसक्नु भएको थियो क्रिजभित्र आज माउन्ट एभरेस्ट टिमको ब्याटिङ केही सुधार देख्दैछु म उहाँहरूको फिल्डिङ र बलिङ निकै नै राम्रो छ बट ब्याटिङ चाहिँ अलि कमजोर भएको थियो तर आज भने केही डिफ्रेन्ट देखिरहेछु म सायद उहाँहरूले निकै नै राम्रो सट लेग साइडमा र त्यसैका साथ चौका हान्न सफल आशिष सायद उहाँ आशिष हुनुहुन्छ र यसैका साथ नोबलको सिग्नल पनि छ र अब फ्री हिटको मौका पनि पाउँदै हुनुहुन्छ हाम्रो आशिष ब्रदर चाहिँ निकै नै राम्रो ब्याट्सम्यान हुनुहुन्छ र उहाँ यो टिमको क्याप्टेन पनि हुनुहुन्छ उहाँले टिमलाई लिड गरिराख्नु भएको छ र यदि हाम्रो भ्युअर्सहरूलाई थाहा छैन भने माउन्ट एभरेस्ट चाहिँ एउटा न्यू टिम हो उहाँहरू ड्युज बलहरू खेल्नुभएको छैन उहाँहरूको यो फर्स्ट टाइम नेपालीको यो T20 पेरिया T20 कपमा चाहिँ दशैं कपमा चाहिँ पहिलोपटक सहभागी हुँदै र ड्युज बल लेदर बल फर्स्ट टाइम खेल्दै हुनुहुन्छ उहाँहरू टेनिस बल खेल्नुहुन्थ्यो र उहाँहरूको त्यो स्पिरिट देख्दाखेरि निकै नै आश्चर्यचकित छ र निकै नै राम्रो पर्फर्मेन्सहरू पनि गर्नुभयो ब्याक टु गेम्स हैन र यसैका साथ फेरि पनि लेग साइडमा निकै नै राम्रो सट हान्न सफल र यसैका साथ चौका या छक्काको सिग्नल अब फिल्डरबाट आउँदैछ। चौकाको सिग्नल आएको छ हाम्रो अम्पायरबाट। निकै नै राम्रो सर्ट हान्न सफल हाम्रो दर्शन मगरज्यू। निकै नै राम्रो सर्ट थियो लेग साइडमा, निकै नै राम्रो पुल सर्ट हान्नुभयो। आज माउन्ट एभरेस्ट निकै नै डिफ्रेन्ट स्पिरिटमा आएको छ। आज गेम जित्ने मुड बनाएर आएको छ र हरेक लुज बललाई क्यापिटलाइज गरिरहेको छ। निकै नै राम्रो, आइ एम रियली इम्प्रेस्ड। उहाँहरूको बलिङ र फिल्डिङको त म निकै नै फ्यान भएको थिएँ र सायद आज ब्याटिङको नि फ्यान हुनेछु। उहाँहरूले प्रिभियस 2 गेम्समा निकै नै राम्रो पर्फर्मेन्स दिनुभएको थियो र आज ब्याटिङमा पनि त्यही अनुसारको केही सुधार देखेको छु। सायद उहाँहरूले आज राम्रै स्कोर बिल्ड गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ। निकै नै राम्रो स्टार्ट भएको छ हाम्रो दर्शन मगर र आशिष भाइबाट। निकै नै राम्रो गेम भइरहेको छ र रेगुलरली वालले चाहिँ स्ट्रगल गर्दै आएको छ यो दसैँ कपमा। लास्ट 2 गेम निकै नै राम्रो गएन वालको लागि। उहाँहरू एउटा राम्रो टिम हुँदै पनि सायद ग्यापको कारणले गर्दाखेरि होला प्लेयरहरूको पर्फर्मेन्समा केही बदलाव आयो। पहिला निकै नै राम्रो खेल्ने गर्नुहुन्थ्यो, सायद फेरि रिबिल्ड गर्दै जानुभयो भने पक्कै पनि नेक्स्ट दसैँ कपसम्म उहाँहरूले फेरि पनि राम्रो गर्नुहुनेछ। र यसैको साथ वाइड बल गएको थियो र वाइडको सिग्नल र यसैमा 1 रन पनि लिन सफल। फेरि पनि निकै नै राम्रो इनस्विङ बल थियो, बल भित्र घुसिरहेको थियो र आशिष भाइलाई बलले बिट गर्न सफल भएको छ दर्शन मगरलाई। यसैका साथ फेरि हाम्रो प्रिभियस बलर चन्द्र आउँदै हुनुहुन्छ थर्ड इनिङको थर्ड ओभर फाल्नलाई। र हाम्रो वालको क्याप्टेनले माउन्ट एभरेस्टको क्याप्टेनलाई बल फाल्दै र बल लेग साइडतिर गएको थियो र पुल सर्ट ट्राई गर्नुभएको थियो, कम्प्लिटली मिस गर्नुभएको छ। सायद यो बलमा कनेक्ट भएको भए सायद 6 जान सक्ने सम्भावना निकै नै थियो बट बल कनेक्ट हुन सकेन। फेरि पनि वाइडको सिग्नल। यो दसैँ कपमा हाम्रो चन्द्र ब्रदर अलिकति फर्ममा आउनुभएको छैन। उहाँको बलहरू निकै नै फम्बल भइरहेको छ प्रिभियस 2 गेमदेखि। सायद त्यही नै होला, इन्कन्सिस्टेन्टली गर्दाखेरि अलिकति पर्फर्मेन्स अलिकति लुज भएको छ। होपफुली ही विल कम ब्याक एन्ड डु वेल इन अपकमिङ इभेन्ट्स अर म्याचेस। निकै नै राम्रो बल थियो, निकै नै राम्रो कमब्याक। निकै नै राम्रो कट सर्ट थियो र यसैका साथ अफमा चौका। खै त यो बल लेग साइडमा थियो र लेग साइडतिर फ्लिक गर्नुभएको थियो र 1 रन लिन सफल। आज निकै नै राम्रो स्टार्ट दिएका छन् हाम्रो आशिष र दर्शन मगरले। प्रिभियस गेममा उहाँहरू जहिले पनि पावर प्ले भित्रै मोस्ट अफ द विकेट्स दिनुहुन्थ्यो लाइक 4, 5, 6 विकेट नै जान्थ्यो तर आज भने एकदमै सेन्सिबल गेम खेलिराख्नु भएको छ सायद उहाँले अटो दृढ लिएर आउनु भएको छ यो गेम जित्नको लागि र त्यही अनुसारको चाहिँ नि ब्याटिङ पनि गरिराख्नु भएको छ वाइडको सिग्नल वाल फ्लिकरको निकै नै इन्कन्सिस्टेन्सी देखिरहेको छ धेरै नै वाइड गइरहेको छ यदि यो गेम जित्नु छ भने वाइडलाई कन्ट्रोल गर्नुपर्ने छ र माउन्ट एभरेस्ट निकै नै स्ट्रङ देखिरहेको छ र माउन्ट एभरेस्ट बलिङ र फिल्डिङमा निकै नै राम्रो छ त्यही भएर यो म्याच इन्ट्रेस्टिङ नै देखिनेछ कम्पिटिसन नै हुन्छ जस्तो लागिरहेछ हाम्रो दर्शन मगर र आशिषले चाहिँ निकै नै राम्रो स्टार्ट दिएका छन् आफ्नो टिमका लागि जुन कुरा उहाँहरूले स्ट्रगल गरिराख्नु भएको थियो लास्ट 2 गेम्समा आज भने कम्प्लिटली डिफ्रेन्ट मोडमा देख्दैछु म निकै नै राम्रो गाइड थियो पोइन्टतिर र यसका साथ 2 रनको लागि पुश र रनआउटको अपिल थियो र नट आउटको सिग्नल आएको छ हाम्रो लेग एम्पायरबाट निकै नै राम्रो बिट्विन द विकेट थियो 2 रन लिन सफल र स्टम्पिङ रनआउटको लागि ट्राई गर्नुभएको थियो तर हाम्रो लेग एम्पायरले चाहिँ त्यसलाई नट आउट भनिदिनु भएको छ बल रिज्युम र यसका साथ फेरि कट सट हान्नुभएको छ र 1 रन लिन सफल र फम्बल भएको छ सर्ट पिच बल थियो बाउन्सर ट्राई गर्नुभएको थियो तर कम्प्लिटली मिस गर्नुभएको छ ब्याट्सम्यानले र बाउन्सर बल निकै नै घातक हुन्छ क्रिकेट गेममा यदि बल राम्रो ठाउँमा गयो भने हेलमेटमा लाग्ने छातीमा लाग्ने चान्सहरू हाई हुन्छ त्यो बल निकै नै घातक हुन्छ र फेरि पनि सर्ट पिच थियो र आउटको अपिल माग्दै हुनुहुन्छ निकको लागि तर नो रियाक्सन फ्रम हाम्रो मेन अम्पायर नो रिएक्शंस, सो नट आउट। यसैका साथ फोर्थ ओभर रनिङ भइरहेको छ। फेरि पनि ब्याट स्विङ गर्नुभएको थियो, पुल सट हान्ने कोसिस गर्नुभएको थियो, बट कम्प्लिटली मिस गर्नुभएको छ हाम्रो ब्याट्सम्यानले। र अब यसैका साथ 4 ओभर कम्प्लिट भएर 5th ओभरको लागि बलिङ न्यू बलर सायद आउँदै हुनुहुन्छ। बाउन्सरको ट्राई थियो र आउटको अपिल र यसैका साथ आउटको सिग्नल। निकै नै राम्रो बलिङ थियो हाम्रो न्यू बलर। अनमोल आएर निकै नै राम्रो बलिङ गर्नुभएको थियो। बाउन्सर हानेर ब्याट्सम्यानको विकेट लिन सफल। Wall flicker back into the games. लेफ्टी ब्याट्सम्यान आउनुभएको छ र अनमोलले दोस्रो बल फाल्दा इनिङको निकै नै राम्रो बल थियो। क्विक ट्याप गरेर 1 रन लिन सफल। निकै नै राम्रो बलिङ थियो अनमोलद्वारा। ब्याट्सम्यानलाई अहिले प्रेसरमा राखिराख्नु भएको छ। एउटा विकेट गएदेखि माउन्ट एभरेस्ट लिटल बिट इन ब्याक फुट बट स्टिल लुकिङ गुड। निकै नै वाइड थियो। चौका 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 निकै नै राम्रो शट हानेर डिप थर्ड म्यानतिर चौका जान सफल भएको छ। ब्रोको फोन छ तपाईको? तिम्रो फोन? मेरो त हटस्पट दिइराखेको चलाउनु हुन्न। सबै प्याक के को लागि त? हेर्नको लागि? मैले लेख्न त लेखिरहेको छु। फेरि पनि वाइड र त्यसैका साथ एक रन लिन सफल। 2 वाइड। फेरि पनि वाइड गएको छ। यसैका साथ चौथो ओभरको समाप्ति। सरी माई ब्याड। 5th ओभर समाप्ति र अब यसैका साथ 6th ओभर रनिङ हुँदैछ र यसैका साथ यो ओभरपछि पावर प्ले पनि सकिन्छ। ट्याप गरेर 1 रन लिन सफल। लेफ्टी ब्याट्सम्यान हुनुहुन्छ हाम्रो ब्याटिङ स्ट्राइकमा। लेफ्टी ब्याट्सम्यान हुँदा बित्तिकै फिल्डरलाई अलिकता तनाव हुन्छ, बलरलाई पनि तनाव हुन्छ, बलिङ एडजस्ट गर्नुपर्ने हुन्छ। फिल्डरलाई पनि फिल्डिङ सेटहरू चेन्ज गरिराख्नुपर्छ म पर्सनल्ली आफै पनि लेफ्टी ब्याट्सम्यान हुँदाखेरि अलिकति झिजो मान्ने गर्छु। फिल्डरको निकै नै राम्रो प्रयास र यसैका साथ फम्बल भएर 3 रन लिन सफल। र यसैका साथ मसँग स्टेसनमा हुनुहुन्छ मनिष बस्नेत, जो चाहिँ हाम्रो गोर्खा लेजेन्डको प्रिमियम बलर हुनुहुन्छ, लेफ्ट आर्मर, निकै नै राम्रो बलिङ गर्नुहुन्छ र म केही समयलाई उहाँलाई यो माइक हस्तान्तरण गर्न चाहन्छु। र यसैका साथ विकेट लिन सफल हाम्रो न्यू बलरले आएर विकेट लिन सफल हुनुभएको छ। निकै नै राम्रो बल र बोल गर्न सफल हुनुभएको छ। र अब म यो माइक्रोफोन मनिष बस्नेत दाईलाई ह्यान्डओभर गर्न चाहन्छु।
थ्याङ्क यू प्रजन मेरो भाइ। अघिदेखि राम्रो साथ दियो तिमीले क्रिकेटको बारेमा एक्सप्लेन गरेर होइन के भइरहेको छ। यसको साथै अहिलेको स्कोर 45-2 माउन्ट एभरेस्ट क्रिकेट क्लब प्लेइङ एगेन्स्ट द वाल फ्लिकर्स। 5 ओभर 3 बलको खेल अहिलेसम्म भएको छ। योभन्दा अगाडि हामीले हेऱ्यौँ निकै नै राम्रो बल इन स्विङ्गिङ होइन, ब्याट्सम्यानले अलि सर्ट खेल्ने प्रयास गर्नुभयो र बल विकेटमा लागेर बोल्ड हुनुभयो होइन। नयाँ ब्याट्सम्यान नयाँ ब्याट्सम्यान भीष्म आफ्नो दोस्रो बल खेल्दै हुनुहुन्छ। निकै नै राम्रो बलिङ रसिकको अहिलेसम्म यो ओभरमा। गुड बल अफ स्टिकभन्दा बाहिर पिच भएर सिधै विकेट किपरको हातमा। ब्याट्सम्यानले जान दिनुभयो, लिभ गर्नुभयो होइन। यसको साथै स्कोर 45-2। पावर प्लेको लास्ट बल। राम्रो बल अफ स्टिक भन्दा बाहिर पिच भएर हल्का आउटस्विङ भएर बाहिर गयो। ब्याट्सम्यानले पोइन्टको तर्फ खेल्ने तर्फ प्रयास तर बिट। यसको साथै पावर प्लेको समाप्ति 45 रन 45-2 विकेट्स अहिलेसम्म माउन्ट एभरेस्ट क्रिकेट क्लबको प्लेइङ एगेन्स्ट द वाल फ्लिकर्स। अहिलेसम्म राम्रै बलिङको प्रदर्शन वालको द वाल फ्लिकर्स टिमको तर्फबाट। यसको साथै अब बलिङमा परिवर्तन, उहाँहरूको भेटरान बलर कमल थापा आउँदै हुनुहुन्छ बलिङमा। लेफ्ट आर्म स्पिन मिडियम पेस डट। लेफ्ट आर्म राउन्ड द विकेट बलिङ कमल अर्थोडक्स स्पिन बलिङ गर्नुहुन्छ उहाँ होइन। माउन्ट एभरेस्ट क्रिकेट क्लबलाई अहिले चाहिएको छ पार्टनरसिप भने द वाल क्रिकेट टिमलाई चाहिएको छ विकेट्स। हेरौँ के हुनेवाला छ। राम्रो बल, फ्लाइटेड बल विकेटमा सिधा खेल्ने प्रयास, एज लागेर थर्ड म्यानको तर्फ बल गल्लीमा, कुनै पनि रन भएन। आफ्नो दोस्रो बल लिएर कमल थापा तयार। आहा, राम्रो चान्स बनेको थियो हैन। अलि सर्ट अफ गुड लेन्थ बल, अलि लेन्थ अलि सानो योभन्दा अघिको बल भन्दा। सिधा खेल्ने प्रयास, मिस टाइम। बलरको हातमा राम्रो प्रयास थियो तर क्याच मिस भयो। फ्लाइटेड बल, बिट विकेटको तर्फ खेल्ने प्रयास थियो ब्याट्सम्यानद्वारा। विकेट खसेपछि अलि दबावमा माउन्ट एभरेस्ट क्रिकेट क्लब, रन लिन कठिन। राम्रो बल पिच भएर बाहिर गयो लेफ्टी ब्याट्सम्यानको लागि। बिट किपरको हातमा। एकदमै राम्रो ओभर अहिलेसम्म कमल थापाको। राम्रो बल र सिधा ब्याटले राम्ररी खेल्नुभयो ब्याट्सम्यानले। नो रन डट बल। यसरी प्रेसर बनाउँदै गएपछि विकेट लिने चान्सेस पक्कै पनि क्रिएट हुने सम्भावना छ। राम्रो सर्ट 1 रनको लागि मिड अनको दिशामा। यो ओभरमा मात्र 1 रन। 45 रन बढेकै छैन त यार। 41 भयो, 38 भयो जन अब त। नयाँ बलर आशिष बर्तौला, राइट आर्म मिडियम पेस, डट बल अफ स्टिक भन्दा बाहिर पिच भएर सिधा गयो एङ्गलले लेफ्टी ब्याट्सम्यानलाई। जर्सी नम्बर 7 आशिष बर्तौला। राम्रो बल अफ स्टिक भन्दा बाहिर हल्का पिच भयो, त्यति धेरै पेस नभए पनि राम्रो बाउन्स र लेन्थ एकदमै राम्रो लाइन पनि। यो पनि डट बल। सुरुवात त राम्रै गरेको थियो माउन्ट एभरेस्ट क्रिकेट क्लबले, तर यहाँ द वाल क्रिकेट क्लबले आफ्नो अनुभवको प्रयोग गर्दै म्याचमा अलिक कमब्याक गर्ने प्रयास र यसको साथै राम्रो सर्ट ग्यापमा 1 रन मात्र। तर होइन, लङ अन लङ अफको दिशामा घाँसहरू अलिक ठुलो भएकोले आउटफिल्ड स्लो छ होइन। फिल्डिङमा हल्का परिवर्तन। एक रन निकै नै राम्रो रनिङ विकेट बिट्विन द विकेट। 2 रन हुन सक्थ्यो ओभर थ्रोमा, तर कमल थापाको एकदमै राम्रो ब्याकअप त्यहाँ।
नमस्कार सबैजनालाई गेम हेरिदिनु भइरहेकोमा अहिलेसम्मको स्कोर यस प्रकार छ एकछिन हाम्रो अलिकति तकनिकी खराबीको कारणले गर्दाखेरि स्कोरहरू अहिले अपडेट हुनलाई अलिकति हामी कुरिरहेको छौँ
स्कोरिङ गर्ने एकछिन गर्नु पुरै ध्यान दिएर मैले एउटा सिङ्गल मिस भएर and more Rasili coming in. Back of the length ball plays down the backward point area. Batsman is calling for 2 and they're going to make it easily. 2 more runs added to the total and it's a no ball. No ball called by the umpire. Sir, one shot. One ball. Umpire. One shot. We can go and strike him. That was 1 run shot called by the umpire. Decent spell of bowling by the umpire. Back of the length ball again, outside off. Batsman slashes hard, but gets beaten. Good stuff by Anmol Rasili here. Down the leg again, turning down to the boundary, then the fielder misses it. It's another boundary. Wide plus boundary. This is gonna spoil the over. The bowler is not happy with the fielder, but wide plus boundary. That's 5 runs added to the total. It's going to spoil this over a little bit. Another miss by the keeper. Should have done better there, but looks like an awkward bounce in front of his. Could have hit his face, so to be fair to the keeper, it was an awkward bounce. The ball didn't carry through. Bye. हामी बस्ने हो जलन पनि हैन तपाईले गर्नुपर्छ तपाई स्कोरिङमा ध्यान दिनु चेन्जिङ दाइला भन्नु त्यही गर्न ल तपाईले यो ट्रान्जिसनमा छ नि यो गर्दा बित्तिकै यो क्यामेरामा चेन्ज हुन्छ हैन जतिखेर उले ठुलो शट खेल्छ यता उति हान्छ नि ठ्याक्क ट्रान्जिसन हान्दिनु ल है तपाईले काउन्टर गर्दै गर्न मिल्यो नि त स्कोरिङ गर्दा डिस्टर्ब नगरौँ मैले बुझे है जहिले आउटफिल्ड तिर बल पुग्छ म जाने ल ठ्याक्क छिर्दिनु है ल भोलिबाट एकछिन बहर एक रन लियो बहर लिएन किनभने राइट स्ट्राइकमा थियो डट भयो अनि अब लेफ्ट बुझ्नुभयो डट हो डट त्यही भएर लेफ्ट स्ट्राइकमा आयो ओभर त्यसले कमल small. यो अनि सुन न
One more bye added to the total. The batsman and keeper both missed the ball. By Kamal. Another flighted ball, nicely drove through the point. The fielder is giving a chase. He's managed to cut it off. 2 runs saved on the boundary. That was good fielding by Chandan. Nicely bowled there, flighted it. Didn't give the batsman any room. Another good ball there by Kamal. Keeping it tight, not letting the batsman free his arms. Flattered, that's a nice shot by the batsman. Goes over the ropes. It's 6 runs added to the total. That was a wonderful strike by the batsman, Bhishma. While coming in front of the ball. Another dot ball to the over. That brings to the over to the end. New bowler back into the attack. Batsman flicks it toward fine leg area. The fielder's gonna cut it off.
Bowler को नाम के हो? आशीष भन्नु छैन?
2 more runs added to the total.
यो अन्त अगाडि रसिक होला क्या रसिक ए रसिक हो यार Let's go now. Let's go. Point it up. Get the launch back. No.
Rashid back into the attack. Run starting to flow here a little bit for the Mount Everest team. This has been a much better batting performance by them. Nice ball. Looked like it swung away.
भनिदिउँ म तपाईँलाई भनिदिउँ त है
Binod Giri on strike. Rashid comes in. Towards the end of his over again, nicely stopped. Nifty footwork by the bowler there to stop the ball. The Mount Everest dugout are calling for their players to run for the second, but they decided not to do so. Nice passage of play here for Mount Everest after losing those 2 quick wickets. That's a wonderful ball. Swung away late. Oh. Baller change. La man. And that's a wicket. अघि नै यस्तो भयो भाषण त तिमीले खेल्न दिएको हैन खेल्न दिएको हैन प्लेइङ इलेभेनमा
सकेको छ र गेम फेरि रिज्युम हुँदैछ।
र यसै गरी द वाल फ्लिकर्सले अर्को विकेट लिन सफल। र यसै गरी माउन्ट एभरेस्ट क्रिकेट क्लबको अर्को विकेट गएको अवस्था छ यहाँ। र अहिले माउन्ट एभरेस्ट अहिले 79 रन्समा 4 विकेट गुमाएको अवस्था छ।
सबै दाइले गर्नुहुन्छ
पर्नै हो
त्यसो भए खै म यता बस्छु नि सँग त्यो nice straight ball swung across the line with from the batsman. Ball goes into the gap. They're able to take 2 more runs.
नो बल
No ball called by the umpire. I think they have 6 fielders outside. I see they're bringing in a third man in. This ball is a free hit now. Let's see what the batsman can do with it. The bowler is not going to be happy with the fielders. No fault of his for the no ball. And that's a big strike. But the ball lands inside the boundary. The fielder is not able to gather it. Wouldn't have mattered because it was a free hit. 2 runs added to the total. 1 run short, so it's only going to be 1 run added to the total. Pitch on strike. Ashish comes in for his next ball. Another swing and another miss there.
यसलाई यो बढाउने कि घटाउने अलि बढाइदिनु बढाइदियो अनि यसो गरिदिन्छ रोलिङ होइन बोल्ने बेलामा त्यो अफ अन गर्नु पर्दैन त्यो
Swung across the line. That's a good finish to the over. Dot ball to end the over. Mount Everest are 86 for 4. At the end of 13 overs. Another strike by the batsman. It's not connected properly, so it's gonna fall in. Coming back for the 2 runs, they'll make it easily. Nice bit of fielding from the fielding side there. Kamal into the attack again. Another nice swing. This is a huge hit. That one has been connected proper. Huge towering 6. That one is a clean shot. He's been trying to do that for a while now, Bhishma. Finally connects one, and that was a big 6. It went almost about 20 yards past the boundary. That's going to give him a lot of confidence. That's going to give the Mount Everest dugout some more confidence too. Mount Everest are looking to go big now. This is going to be a good, exciting end to the over. If Kamal fights it again, Bhishma is going to go for it. Kamal fires one in. Looks like it's going down the leg. Mount Everest are batting superbly today compared to their last couple of games. Another huge hit. This one is coming towards the boundary too. Plugs onto the field. Plugs into the field and stays inside. It's not going to go for a boundary. We have had rain couple of days straight, so the outfield is a little damp. Two more runs added to the total. Another nice call, and the fielder misses his. It's going towards the boundary. Chandan is going to be able to cut it off. Two more runs added to the boundary. This is turning out to be a big over. Up and down log nicely played by the batsman. He's already got a lot of runs of this over, so taking a single, regaining the strike for next over. Looks like Bhishma is going to be one of the keys to what the Mount Everest can muster of this innings. That was a big over for them there. It's 99 for 4 after 14 overs. Bhishma is on 32 from 28 balls. Kamal had just finished his 4-over spell. He cannot ball anymore. The Wall have still 6 more overs to go. Now Captain Chandan back into the attack. Let's see what Chandan can do, whether he can contain Bhishma or not. That one is a wide ball, wayward, outside the off stump. And with that wide, 100 runs out for Mount Everest. Their dugout is energized with this batting performance. They have been lacking in the batting department, but not today. For a new team, they are playing out of their skin, batting really well. Nicely tucked away. They're going to look for 2 runs. They're going to go for it. The fielder sweeps around and throws in, but it's not going to be enough to prevent 2 runs. Chandan coming in again. That one was a good ball. Beats the set batsman outside off stump. Another good ball. Looks like Chandan has found a rhythm here. Coming around the wicket, not letting Bhishma free his arms. What happened there? He went for a scoop shot. The ball was outside off stump. Maybe a better shot could have been reverse slap. But nevertheless, another dot ball for Chandan. This is a good piece of bowling here. Only 3 runs of this over. Tucks him again. Balls to his body. Looked like this is a little weak point for Bhishma. He is very comfortable when he's allowed to free his arms. But right now Chandan is doing a good job tucking him in, not letting him free his arms. Building some nice dot ball pressures. That one is outside the off stump. Umpire calls it wide. Chandan thought that was inside the line, but looked like he was outside the line. So nice call by the umpire. Batsman will welcome that wide since not many runs have come off the bat this over. Another ball that squares him up almost. Pitching outside or in line and going out. के को लागि तिमीलाई घाम आएर त्यो क्यामेरा पाएर सारा नि त त्यही त Anmol's first couple of overs were really good. He was able to restrict the Mount Everest batsmen when they were going well. Let's see what he can do in his return spell. That one was a wide ball outside off stump. Not the best of start by Anmol, conceding 2 runs without a legal ball being delivered. Let's see if he can do better. That was a nice ball, but the keeper misses it, so they're able to go for one more bye run. No fault of the bowler. That was a really good ball, angling in, pitching and cutting in. The batsman was not able to lay any bat on that ball. Excellent delivery by Anmol. Another nice ball, straight and full, not letting the batsman get underneath it. This is a good start by Anmol. However, Mount Everest are batting really well, especially considering their first 2 games. And that's a no ball. That has been Anmol's weakness from time to time. From time to time, the ball slips through his fingers and he bowls a no ball. He cannot afford to do that many more times this innings. The batsman will be happy because he got a free hit now. He can swing through the line without fearing for his wicket. Let's see if he can capitalize on the opportunity. Here we go. Anmol comes in for the free hit ball. That's a good ball. Anmol bowls it on length. The ball does not bounce that much, to be fair to the batsman. He is not able to contact the ball. But the keeping is not the highest level. That should have been stopped, I feel like. Santosh is not a regular keeper, so he might be struggling a little bit because of that fact. And that ball did not carry either. Another swing and a miss. This one is inside the wide lines. Anmol comes back to bowl his next delivery. Mount Everest dugout looking a little frustrated. They want the score to move along. They don't want any dot balls. This one is bowled wide outside the off stump. Umpire signals a wide. These last few overs are going to be really interesting, ladies and gentlemen. Mount Everest have a lot of wickets in the shed still. Another swing, but another miss. The Wall Flickers captain is going to be very pleased seeing this outcome. Few hits and a misses, just a couple of overs. Was looking like it was going to be a big total. But the Wall have managed to pull it, and this time it's a slow ball, but the keeper misses it again. And it's another bye, another single. There could have been 3 less runs this over if there were no byes, but not to be. Nevertheless, Anmol bowls an excellent over. Doesn't go for too many. At the end of 16 overs, it's 110 for 4. The Wall would feel like they have done a good job in the last couple of overs, not letting the score get out of their hand. Mount Everest have a pretty decent bowling attack. They feel good. They're a new team. They're a very energetic team. So anything over 140 is going to be a tough challenge for Wall, I feel like. They need to do their best to curtail the Mount Everest to under 140. That's a nice cut shot in the gap, beats the backward point fielder, beats the boundary fielder. Nice shot by the batsman to send the ball over the boundary for 4 more runs. Excellent start to the over. They will be looking to capitalize in this over. They did not get the big overs in the last 2 overs they were looking for, so this over they're going to be looking to capitalize on it. Here comes Diwakar. Another nice caught shot, same area, this time over the fielder. Same result, 4 more runs added to the total. This is a superb start to this 17th over by Mount Everest. 8 runs from 2 balls already. Diwakar needs to come back good. He is not pleased. Hands on his waist, he is frustrated, but he needs to focus and he needs to come back. Otherwise, this could be a very, very big over. There's a field change now. The boundary fielder had been moved finer to that region. This means the cover is going to be open. Nice ball, bowls it fuller. The batsman could not hit the ball this time. The length was changed. The batsman was expecting similar shorter length. Let's see the 4th ball coming in. And this time it's a football, a full ball. The batsmen were looking for a no ball, but not signaled by the umpire. They're looking to steal a 2nd run. Batsmen come in, but the throw is a little over the stumps. No harm done in the end, just 1 run. Mount Everest moving along nicely. The dugout encouraging the batsman to go for it. And this one is going to be a wide ball. It's wide outside the off stump. Mount Everest moving along nicely here. The total is at a 120 runs for 4 wickets from 16.4 overs. 3.5 overs more to go. Let's see what they can get to. This one is down the leg, swing by the batsman, but a miss. The batsman will feel like he missed out on that occasion. The ball was there to be hit, any sort of bat, and it could have gone to the boundary, or at least for 2 runs. Last ball of the innings, the batsman is not able to connect properly. It's a dot ball. So Diwakar does well, comes back strongly in the over and finishes with a couple of dot balls. Concedes only 10 of the over. As far as he's concerned, that's very good result, especially considering the first two went for 8 runs. So the last four just went for 2 runs, so that's excellent comeback from him. Bishma is playing well here. He's on 43 from 42 balls. His team is going to want to see him give some lusty blow here towards the end of the innings. If he can hit some boundaries now, they will be well on their way to cross 150. That will give them a healthy total to defend. Chandan back into the attack. Again, same strategy from Chandan. Tucks him in on the leg side. Bhishma is not able to free his arms. Nice bowling by Chandan. Nice execution. He is looking to come round the wicket and not give the batsman any room. Again, the keeper misses the ball. One more bye. To be fair to the keeper, the ball is not carrying, and in this field, it's hard to keep when the ball bounces right in front of you. But still, the keeper, he will feel like he can do better. At least get some body behind it. Goes for the paddle straight baseman. It's way down the leg side, so umpire calls a wide. Wide +1, 2 more runs added to the total. This is the problem with this strategy coming round the wicket. You gotta be spot on with your line. Otherwise, anything down the leg is gonna be high chances that it's gonna go for a wide down the leg side. Anything slightly outside the off, you're gonna give room to the batsmen so they can free them arms. So with this strategy, you gotta be spot on with your line. Looks like we have a little bit of an injury here to the keeper, causing the stop and play. I'm not sure whether he twisted his ankle or what happened there, but he's on the ground right now. This is gonna be a, looks like Santosh is up, so looks like he's gonna be fine. He just wants to get out of the keeping spot where he's been struggling. Probably may want to rest if they have extra players, but because he's one of their main batsmen and they cannot afford to lose him even before the innings start. So to update you, it's 124 for 4. Now, Gokarna needs to step it up. Gokarna needs to step it up for this team. He has been there for a few balls now. He needs to start scoring to put some pressure on the fielding side and take some pressure away from his partner, Bhishma, at the other end. By the way he's swinging the bat, looks like he's a big hitter. Also the position he came in at number 6, 4 wickets down. If he connects, looks like he had some power. That's another ball down the leg, wide call by the umpire, another miss by the keeper, wide and a single. Chandan has to get it right now. 4 runs without a ball being bowled. Good strike by straight to the fielder. One run added to the total.
त्यही भइरहेको थियो क्या रन चाहिँ चोरे आफ्नो खाता चाहिँ खुल्नु भएको त्यो आउनु पर्छ जानु थाल्यो काम सकिन्छ ए यही हो तिम्रो अहिले यही आइसक्यो जस्तो बाटो.
This is a pretty good over from Mount Everest. 7 runs so far of 3 balls. Another decent hit down the track. They could look for 2 runs, but Gokarnas, Bhishma says no. He has been there for a long time. Probably doesn't feel like pushing 2s. He may be a little tired at this point. He wants to save his energy for those big blows. Let's see if he can connect. He cannot. That's another good ball, another dot ball. The wall, even though they're throwing some wides, they're doing a good job not letting the Mount Everest run away with this score. Constantly bowling those dot balls in between those wides, not letting the boundaries come by. Another ball that's tucked in. It's going to be only a single. That brings the over to an end. It's 129 for 4 at the end of 18 overs. 2 more overs to go. Let's see if Mount Everest can cross that 150 mark. They need 21 runs more in 2 overs to cross 150. It's going to be a psychological pressure for Wall if they're able to cross 150. Dumber. Setting. Retire. New bowler coming into the attack, Rashik. Another wild swing by Bhishma and another miss. He needs to concentrate a little bit here. He's going for big power hits, but I feel like he's putting too much force on that shot, not keeping his head still, so he's missing the balls. He just needs to connect. Again, the same thing. 2 dot balls. The Wall will be happy with it. Even if Bhishma connects with an edge, there's no one at third man boundary. So he needs to do better. Just try to connect with the ball. He's a set batsman. Don't let the ball go away. This time it's tucked into his body, not his strong position. Could have been a run out, but the bowler misses the ball. It was a good fielding and a good throw, but the ball was missed by the bowler, so no run out being affected. Could be a good thing, as we cannot tell from here, but maybe Bhishma is a little tired too. When you're tired and you're trying to go for big boundaries, you often lose shape in your body. You lose the shape in the shot and you end up missing it. Although those 2 balls outside the off were in his arc. You can see when the ball is on his body, it's not his favorite position. His favorite shot is when he can free those arms, but trying to hit it too hard, he missed those first 2 balls. Now new batsman on strike. Let's see if he can do better. He's a fresh man in. Nothing to lose. He can just go for it. He does, and it's nicely timed. but goes in the middle. The fielder is able to cut it off. It's going to be 2 runs for the batsman. 2 more runs added to the total. This is a good over up till this now from Rasik. Only 3 runs from 4 balls. This one is a good slap down the wicket, but it's not going to go to the boundary. Bhishma says no. Their dugout was calling for 2. They could have ran 2 on the throw, but Bhishma decides not to take the risks. Now he has to try to connect this one. He has to at least try to get a bat on it. Even the edges can go for 4 here. And that's up in the air, but falls short of the fielder. The fielder manages to do well, cutting it off only for a single. This is a good over for Wall. The Wall will be very happy with this over. Only 5 runs coming off this penultimate over. They move on to 134 for 4, Mount Everest. Last over of the inning coming here. And it looks like it's going to be Diwakar who's going to bowl. The set batsman Bhishma is going to be on strike. He will be a little disappointed that he's not being able to connect these balls cleanly. He hit a huge 6 in the middle of the innings. That's what he will be looking for, but again the ball is tucked into his body. He's not comfortable with that ball. Manages to scamper for a single. That's one area that Bhishma can improve on. If he gets comfortable slogging those balls, he's going to open his range up. Right now, he's not comfortable for the balls on the body. And this one is edge away. The keeper does well to partially block it. Only 1 run says the result. Oh no, it looks like it struck the helmet. 5 runs to the total. From my vantage point, it looked like the keeper blocked the ball, but no, the keeper missed it and the ball hit the helmet. It's 5 runs to the total.
P5 plus P5 plus P5 टोटलै त्यही हो टोटल 5 मात्र हो भयो उही आउँछ चौका पनि हैन पेनल्टी 5 हो के त्यो उसको नाममा 5 रन.
That's a big bonus for Mount Everest right there. 5 runs because it hit the helmet. And this time it's a no ball. The leg umpire signals a no ball. And it's an overthrow as well. They're going to go for the second run. Disaster for the bowling team. It's 3 more runs added to the... No, they're going to steal a single. They do so. And they're going to try to steal another one, but they decide against. It's pandemonium going on here. 4 runs total added. And the no ball. It is total 4. It's 3 runs plus the no ball. So 4 runs added to total. 1 more free hit coming up. And the Mount Everest team is going berserk. Looks like now they're inching closer to the 150 mark, only 6 runs away. This has been a brilliant last over for Mount Everest team so far. And 4 more balls still to go. Ten runs coming off the over already. This one's going to be a free hit. 4 more balls to go. And Bhishma misses it again. I feel for him. He may be tired, but he has batted well. He's on 49. He would want to get his 50 up, a good, powerful shot, but managed to take a single. And it's 50 up for Bhishma. 50 up for Bhishma, 50 off 53 balls. Solid innings to get his team to close to 150. With that, they're going to retire him out. He's a little tired. Fresh batsman coming in. The Mount Everest dugout giving a round warm of applause to their batsmen. Last 3 balls. Not sure if that was. And it's going to be an easy run out.
ब्याट्सम्यानको नाम के थियो
Santosh, batsman नाम सोध न. गणेश
अनि गणेश आउट भयो
रन आउट भयो. गणेश आयो होइन.
गणेश आयो गणेश गयो
हो है.
ए पिसमा पो निस्क्यो नि भयो अनि को आएको गणेश राख्यो अनि गणेश के भयो
स्ट्राइकमा डम मऱ्यो भने स्ट्राइक होइन फिल्ममा
गणेश स्ट्राइकमै
यो खिच्नु न. गणेश होइन डम्बर स्ट्राइकमा हो. गणेश त 2 रन लिँदा.
कमल 1 भाइ
So the official scorecard is in. The Mount Everest have managed to score 148 runs for the loss of 6 wickets at the end of their 20 overs. The Wall Flickers need 149 runs to win. Notable performances from Mount Everest is Bhishma Bandari with a well-played 50 out of 53 balls. Ashish Bister, who gave them a good start, was able to score a quick-fire 19 runs from 13 balls. There were other contributions along the innings. Wall could have been better at their bowling. They managed to throw 46 extra runs. Let's look at their figures. Pretty decent figures for most of them. Diwakar being a little expensive today. Normally he's a very economical bowler. But all along, not a bad performance from Wall, but the only thing they will be not happy about is the number of extras they gave Mount Everest. If they had given only half of those extras, the total would have been around 128, under 130. But not to be today. The total is 148. The Wall Flickers need 149 runs to win. It's going to be a tough chase. Someone from their team needs to bat really good. Mount Everest have a really good bowling attack and they have good energetic fielders. Last time, if we remember, they were able to limit the Himalayan Hurricanes, who is the #1 team in their group. They were able to limit Himalayan Hurricanes to 122 runs. So they have got their decent bowling attack. Although that bowling performance was at George Ground, which was against the wind. Today, the batsmen are able to bat with the wind, so this could be a completely different equation. So Mount Everest cannot take it lightly either. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. The start of the second inning is coming soon. The first 6 overs, the power play is going to be a big deciding factor on which way this match is going to go. Although this is a dead rubber for the tournament, for these two teams, there's nothing as such. This is a very important game for them, both of the teams. They're playing for pride, which can be more meaningful sometimes than any cup. We will join you shortly before the innings begins. Stay tuned. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the start of the second inning between Wall Flickers and Mount Everest. The Wall Flickers require 149 runs. Another wide from Dumber.
यसमा चाहिँ म ट्रान्जिसन गर्दिनँ
पर्दा यसमा परेन उसले कनेक्ट गरेपछि अनि जब आउटफिल्डतिर गएको होला
मात्र म गर्छु अहिले चाहिँ तिम्रैबाट भइरहेको छ
मेरोबाट
तर होइन मैले उ गरिरहेको छैन कि म यहाँबाट ठ्याक्क बल उसले कलेक्ट गर्छ नि म यो दिदिहाल्छु कि
ए ओके सुरु भयो बलिङ
Another wide from Dumber. This is not a good start for Mount Everest. They want to put some pressure on the Wall Flickers batsman. Rashik on strike. Chandan on non-strike for Wall Flickers. This time it's on line. Played away in the circle for a single. That's more like it from Dumber. He needs to get his line and length right. They cannot let this batting lineup get away in the power play. Wall Flickers have some pretty decent batsmen. If Mount Everest don't get on top of it, they could be well on their way. This is not a huge total they are chasing. This is a competitive total. So the Mount Everest bowling needs to be on point. This time it's down the leg, another wide by Dumber.
यसरी सोच्छ क्या मैले तिमीलाई त्यो बलरको हातबाट बल दिएर जब ब्याट्सम्यानले हिर्काउँछ नि सोच्छ कि तिम्रोमै
ओके ओके
त्योदेखि बलरले कलेक्ट नगरेसम्म त्यो तिमीमै
ओके
है त्यो अनलेस त्यो बल चाहिँ सिधा सिधा खेलिरहेको होला
This time it's another wide again, yet again another wide. The Mount Everest captain is not going to be happy with his bowler. He has conceded 6 runs off of wide deliveries already this over. Wall Flickers are at 7 runs, 6 of them wide. This could be another one, but the umpire says it's inside the line. The bowler will breathe a sigh of relief. He needs to get back to his off-stump line. He may be having trouble controlling this swing. He is getting a little swing. Another one wide. This is one of the big problems with bowlers that are not experienced. They have the skill, they have the talent, they can swing the ball. But the main problem they face is controlling that ball. Just running up to the mark and letting the ball go, just bowling in line and length. That's what we've seen in this tournament. Just like that, even that full toss, the batsman is not comfortable playing the ball because there is some swing in the air. The bowler needs to utilize this as much as possible. He came round the wicket for left-handed batsman. He's going to do the same. Another wide down the leg side. Another by runs. 2 more runs added to the total. This is a horrendous start for the bowler. He is not going to be feeling confident. His body language is not looking good right now. This time it's on line, it's in the air but does not carry to the field. At the end they scamper for a single. 2 more balls to go this over, 12 runs already. Just 3 runs coming off the bat, 9 wides. I will be surprised if he gets another over. He's having some trouble controlling the new ball. Another wide down the leg. He's putting his arm up in the air. He does not know what to do. The captain has his hands on his waist. He does not know what to tell his bowler. The bowler needs to get his act together. 10 wides in this over. Now this time it may be a no ball and the umpire calls it a no ball. This is going from bad to worse for the bowler. No ball and a free hit. 13 runs already off this over. 2 more balls still to go. What's worse, the next ball is a free hit. The batsman cannot be out unless it's a run out. And Chandan is not able to take advantage of that free hit. It was down the leg in his arc. Normally he's a very good player of those shots. But this time he misses out to the relief of the bowler. He's already gone for 13 runs. Nice ball outside the off to finish the over up. The bowler will be relieved that that over is done. 13 runs coming off the over. New bowler coming in is Ashish Vista. He's the captain of the team. He's a very good bowler. He's a line length bowler. I expect him to bring some sanity into this bowling attack, bring some consistency. Although he has not played a long time in the Bay Area, he has played a full season, so he has some experience and his control has been good. Let's see if he can bring some pressure into this attack. Right away on the money, dot ball. That is what I was talking about, ladies and gentlemen. You don't need to do too much with the new ball. You just need to keep it on line and length. The ball will swing itself. The ball will do stuff itself. When you try to do too much or when you cannot control the swing, that's when the problem happens. 2 dot balls already from Ashish this over. He's calling his fielder a little inside so that he can get the batsman caught out in the boundary. Another ball darted in, another ball in the line and length. Superb bowling from Ashish. It's a totally different game when a control bowler comes in. Batsman is starting to feel some pressure now. He goes for the slog. It's a top edge. It's not going to reach the boundary as it wasn't timed properly. The fielder is going to retrieve it. It could be another run-out chance, but no. The throw is to the wrong end. At the end, the batsmen are able to take 2 runs. Because of the last over, they don't have to take too many risks this over. They already have 15 runs on the board. 2 more deliveries to go this over. Another ball straight to the fielder. They go for the single. The throw comes in. It's not a hard one. They're able to scamper the single. The captain does not look happy. His hands are in the way. He expects the fielder to cut that single off, but they're unable to do so. This is going to be a close game by the looks of it. If Mount Everest can bowl this line and length, not give away too many extras, make the batsman work hard. And there you go. That's the pressure. That's the line and length. Batsman tried to force it through the covers, slips inside his blade, knocks the stumps off the ground. Ashish has brought the Mount Everest back into a dominant position in this game. The first over didn't look good for them, but the second over is a totally different story. The wall flickers do not look too confident right now. Only 6 runs being scored off the bat till now. Everything else has been extra. They are 16 for 1 of 2 overs. Next batsman to the crease is Kamal Thapa. He's a left-handed batsman, a very good batsman, a solid batsman. He is going to be the main man, one of the main batsmen for wall flickers if they want to chase this total down. He has been playing league in the Bay Area for a couple of years now. He is well experienced. He has few 50s under his belt too. So he's going to be the main man, Kamal Thapa, into the crease. Rest of the wall flickers need to bat around him. Kamal is a batsman who looks to build the innings, but if it's in his arc, he's going to go for it. It'll be interesting to see who comes into bowl this third over for Mount Everest. Looks like it's not going to be Dumber. His first over was not very impressive, so they're going to go with a change-up bowler. Looks like the new bowler is going to be Gokarna. Gokarna Pandey into the attack. And that's a decent ball to start, but it's expertly cut away through the point region. Rashid getting on top of the bounce of the ball, cutting it away between the fielders. Didn't look like that was too bad of a ball. Had some bounce on it, but Rashid played it expertly. If anything I had to criticize, could have been a little fuller. It was a little shorter, so the batsman was able to play it on the back foot, get on top of the ball. Another good start to this over. Same ball. This time the batsman is not able to time it that properly. Still the batsman managed to scamper for a single. Left-handed batsman on strike now. This is going to be a relatively new experience for Mount Everest. They have to change their field according to the lefty-righty combination. There's a danger of the fielders not being in position when there's a lefty and righty, and they need to change constantly. Another single taken into the wide, vacant backward point area. Ashish is the captain, so where is going to be the difference here? Looks like the other bowlers are going to take some time to get into the groove. Another short one, but this time the batsman leaves it. That was at a decent clip, so the batsman was not in position to play that cut for this ball. He let it go. That's a wise decision. If you're not ready, it's better to let it go because you have plenty of overs remaining in the game. You don't want to get nicked off playing a hard-hearted shot. And this time it's up in the air, but it's going to fall well short of the fielders. Rashik living dangerously here. There was a similar ball he hit like this in the first over where the ball fell short of the fielder. This is 2 times now he has gotten away with that same shot. And this time it's up in the air, but it's not going to carry as well. Kamal went for his favorite pull shot. Could not connect it cleanly. Gets that leading edge down to the fine leg for a single. That's the end of the over. 8 runs coming off it. The wall flickers are going at a nice rate right now, but this over coming up is going to be the key. Ashish Biste is the main bowler for the Mount Everest with the most amount of experience. He is not going to give any loose balls. If you're going to score off him, you need to take chances. Another one straight dead on. No room to free his arms. No rooms either outside or short so that the batsman can free their arms. It's going to be on the stumps. It's going to be full. If they want to score, they need to play big shots down the track. That's where Ashish can get him. He's got a nice slow ball too. Another nicely bowled delivery. The batsman plays it cautiously, drives it through the cover for a single. The game is at a balance, ladies and gentlemen. It's anyone's game till this point. Another ball that's full and straight. Rashid keeps it out, plays it cautiously. Wall flickers are 25 for 1, but remember, 13 of those runs came in the first over. These few overs now are not going to be easy to score, and this is the power play. Another one outside. Oh, Kamal takes up quickly. The fielder throws in the ball, but it's not fast enough. I feel like that fielder needs to be close in. They're looking to tap and run. They're looking to take singles. That fielder is right on the edge of the circle right now. He can afford to come in a few yards to stop those singles, put some pressure on the batsman. Otherwise, Kamal and Rishik, if they get off, they can score quickly towards the later half of their innings. Nicely driven through the backward point region. The ball is going to fall short of the boundary, but the batsmen are quick and they come back for the third run. Wonderful running between the wickets, 3 more to the total. This is yet again an excellent over from Ashish. 1 more ball to go. The batsman does not look ready. The bowler will have to start again. Another ball that's on a good length outside the off stump and beats the batsman. Wonderful stuff by Ashish here. He's not letting the wall flickers batsman run away in the power play, chasing this total that is nicely balanced in the middle. It's not a very big score, but it's not a low total either. The wall flickers will need to play good to chase this total. If the Mount Everest can limit them to a total in the power play, the scoring is just going to get harder once the field is outside. But it's also going to depend on the rest of the Mount Everest bowler, how they bowl. Gokarna Pandey comes back into the attack. This one is outside off stump and the umpire raises his finger. Kamal is not happy with the decision. He is protesting. He does not. They think that it's nowhere near the bat, but the umpire judges him to be out. He is not happy, the batsman. But even if it's not hit the edge, these are part of the game. The batsman feel hard done by the decision, but the umpire has adjudged him to be out. This could be a pivotal turning point in the game. Whether it hit the bat or not, these are part of the game, these decisions. Our umpire, Mr. Sailendra Raj Nepal, is a CAN certified umpire. He is ICC trained umpire. He mentioned to me once that in the ICC they teach the umpires not to give everything right, but to make the least amount of mistakes. That's what he told me. Because umpires are humans too. There is human error involved in the game. I'm not saying that was not out, but even if that didn't hit the bat, this is part of the game. But more than 90 to 95% have been spot on. So new batsman into the crease is Anmol Rasaili. He's another bowler, another batsman that's going to be a key. That's going to be a key player for wall flickers. Gokarna Pandey and Ashish Bista bowling very well, dragging their team back into the game, back into a dominant position. But this one is down the leg, called a wide. The batsman come back for a double. Rashik is lightning fast between the wickets. Anmol didn't want to go for two, but Rashik called him because it was his danger end, and he was able to make that second run easily. That's one thing I noticed. Rashik is very quick between the wickets. If he stays there for a long time, he can convert those singles and doubles into twos and threes. The game is nicely poised right now. 4.3 overs, 33 for 2. They're going at around almost 8 runs per over, but they've lost 2 wickets. And that's a nice ball again. Keeper fields to collect it. Could have been a wicket. Looking at the reaction of the fielder, that could have been an edge. We will never know because we won't get any signal from the umpire. No runs was taken. The catch was not held cleanly by the keeper. So it's just going to be another dot ball. This game getting heated up quickly right here. The ball swing in, looks like it's going down the leg. So we have a change in the bowling attack. New bowler coming in. New bowler Kamal Pone into the attack. Let's see what he can do. That's a good start first up. Nice line and length. Anmol goes for a cut but misses the ball. It's a dot ball. Mount Everest starting to build some pressure here. Another one that's shorter, on the shorter side. And the ball goes out of the boundary. Huge shot by Anmol for a 6. The captain is not happy with his bowler. He's instructing him not to ball short. He's reminding him he just has to keep the ball up. He's telling his bowler to put a fielder in the deep. They're going to make a change in the field. The mid-wicket fielder goes to the boundary. The sweeper cover comes inside the circle. They have a mid-wicket and a long on in the boundary. Everyone else is inside the circle. Kamal comes in for the third ball is in this over. And this one is outside the pitch. It's a no ball signal. Mount Everest bowlers losing the plot here. Except for the captain and Gokarna, they are not able to stick to a line and length. They're giving the runs away. The captain is not happy. It's a free hit to Rashid. Goes for a swing, it through the gap, but it's not going to reach the boundary. 2 runs taken. And the umpire calls 1 run short. The fielder was not ready. The captain stops the bowler from bowling.
फिल्डको त त्यो ट्रान्जिसनै हुन पाएन कि क्या मैले त्यही नै भइरहेको तर राम्रो आएको
Another ball short and wide outside off. The umpire gives it a wide.
मैले बुझेँ नि त ट्रान्जिसनको लागि चाहिँ तिम्रो त्यो प्रिभ्यूमा क्लिक गरेर
This is another short ball. It's going towards the fielder, but it's going to go over top of his head across the boundary for 4 runs. This is going horribly wrong again in this over for Mount Everest. The captain is not happy there. He's telling his bowlers, let him hit straight down the ground. Keep the ball full. Do not let the batsman play an easy shot on a short ball. Don't take any pressure. That's the message being sent out. Let's see if the bowler can adjust. He cannot. He bowls another one. It is full, but it's outside the pitch. It's another no ball and a single. It's another free hit. Mount Everest bowlers losing the plot again in this over. 16 runs of the over already. Anmol Rasali goes for a fade, goes for a big shot, but is not able to connect. Rashik is lightning fast. He's going to make that second run easily, although he took it lightly. Direct hit could have been interesting there. But at the end, the ball misses the stump, so no drama. 2 more runs to the total. 18 runs of the over already. Last ball to go. Another wide. This makes it 19 runs of the over. They cannot afford to do this. The batting team needs a run rate of 7 and over. The bowling team is giving 19 runs. Another one slogged away to the fielder, straight to the fielder. This one is going to be cut off and just going to be a single. That brings the over to an end. The bowler will be glad that it came to an end. 20 runs off this over. The captain is not happy. He comes in to have a word with his bowler. They need to find some bowlers who can just bowl line and length without giving easy freebies away. So change of bowlers, Prem Magar into the attack. This one is a little shorter, going over the stump most likely. Looks like Prem Magar is going to be a little more controlled bowler. He's an off spinner, right arm slow orthodox. As soon as I say that, the bowler bowls a wide. That could have been a stumping if the keeper was a little quicker. The ball bounced a little bit, so keeper not able to get down on time. The batsman is apologizing to his runner. He knows that was a loose shot. The wall flickers don't need to do anything extra right now. They don't need to lose any more wickets. The Mount Everest team is giving runs by themselves. If they're just able to stay at the crease, the runs are coming by themselves. मैले होइन अफ गरेर अनै गर्नु बिर्सेछ तर धेरै बेर भएको छैन मैले भर्खर तपाईँ पनि तारै हुन्छ भने टेबलै साह्रै ओ ल Ashish Fischer back into the attack. He has been the best bowler for Mount Everest. He knows he needs to create some pressure and possibly take a wicket this over. He cannot afford any more loose overs. 3 of his bowlers have gone for 13, 16 and 20 runs respectively. He cannot afford any of those overs right now, especially with these batsmen who are trying to settle in and play long. This time it's a nice straight shot by the batsman. It's going towards the boundary and it's going to cross the boundary. That's a clean strike by Rashik for 4 runs. Nicely placed shot. That wasn't that bad of a ball, but it was a very good shot straight down the track. Nothing the bowler can do about it. He could have placed his fielders a little straighter, but there was a big gap straight down the track. They brought both the fielders a little straighter, so this time it's gonna be harder to hit down the ground. But Rashid is not looking to take any risks at all. He knows the runs are there already. The wall flickers are 60 for 2 from 7.4 overs, going at a nice rate, especially thanks to those few overs that were over 15 and over. Ashish has been wonderful with his bowling figures. 2.4 overs, 12 for 1. And that 12 includes that boundary that was scored this over. He is going at an excellent economy rate. Picked up the wicket as well. Prem on the other side has started well with 3 runs from his 1 over. Another nice delivery to end the over. The batsman is cautious, playing it out. Ashish Bishtha is going at bowling a very nice spell. 3 overs, 1 from 12, 1 wicket and 12 runs. Now this is going to be a key moment here. Is there a bowler change here? Yes, there is. They're making a bowling change. I'm not sure why. Prem bowled a really good over last over, so not sure why they didn't go with 1 more over of Prem. Lakshman, the new bowler, coming into the attack. Let's see if he's going to vindicate the captain's decision. For my money, Prem should have bowled 1 more over. He just went for 3 runs last over. But new bowler into the crease. Starts off with a dot ball. So that's a pretty decent start. Although it could have been played at a full toss, I believe, if Anmol looked to play through the covers. This is going to be a crucial over to build some pressure. And the chance was created, but the fielder is not able to hold on to it. Catch dropped in gully. That was a relatively easy catch. The fielder dropped it. Lakshman brought into the attack. He created a chance. That too of Anmol Rasaili. You can be a big hitter. But the result is a single. Nice ball from Lakshman. Another nice ball. He is bowling wonderfully. Tremendous start to his spell. Dot, chance created. Another dot. If he can put this pressure on, it's going to be tough work for the wall flickers. Another dot ball, but the fielder is not able to cut it off, and the batsman scramper for a single. He was in a bit of a gap, to be fair to the fielder. Not the easiest ball to cut it off. Just 2 runs off this over till now. 1 chance created. Should have been a wicket and 1 run, but not to be. Lakshman is going to feel hard pressed by the fielder's effort there. But he's running in yet again. And yet again, this is another shot through the cover point region. There's a fielder in the boundary out there. He's not able to pick it up cleanly, so the batsmen are able to scamper away for 2 runs. Nice passes of play here for the wall flickers there. 64 for 2 from 8.5 overs. Another nice shot, but straight to the fielder, and the fielder is not able to grab onto it. It was a running catch, but he's not able to take the catch. Another miss in the same over for Anmol Rasaili. That's 2 chances in the same over. 2 more runs added to the total. The wall flickers are living dangerously at the moment. Mount Everest need to grab their chances if they want to stay in this game. Right now the wall flickers are edging them out. Prem Magar comes back into the attack. Maybe that was the reasoning why Lakshman bowled the last over. They want to extend Prem and Lakshman's over if possible. So now Prem comes back into the attack. Ashish is going to keep his 1 over for later. Prem's last over was really economical. Let's see what he can do this over. It's a nice ball outside off stump at length. Rashik tries to cut it up but cannot make contact with the ball. Dot ball. Prem comes in again for his second ball. And this time it's straight down. The umpire says it's going down, or was there an inside edge? We're going to have to wait for his signal. No signal, so there was an inside edge. That could have been danger if the batsman didn't get any bat on it. It looks straight on going towards the wicket. Prem is going to be the danger man here. Another swing from Anmol is not able to connect cleanly. Just going to be a single. Ashish does a nice job fielding there. Rashik Adhikari batting on 26 from 35 balls. Anmol moves on to 18 from 15. And this time it's straight. This time he misses the bat. The batsman signals that he touched the ball. He is not happy with that decision. But it looked pretty straight. Not sure whether there was an edge or not from this distance. But the batsman has been adjudged LBW. The wall flickers are 68 for 3 right now from 9.3 overs. This game is hanging on the balance. 81 runs more needed from 62 balls with 7 wickets remaining. Looks like the new batter coming in is going to be looks like it's going to be Santosh, but I don't see anyone coming in. He's putting on the pads. I wonder why no one is. Oh, is that the next? I'm not sure why no one is ready to come in, pad it up. This is a key moment here in the game, ladies and gentlemen. The wall figures were going nicely. They were going at a nice rate. But just when they didn't need it, a wicket falls. Prem Magar, who has been one of the pick of the ballers for Mount Everest, he was looking like he was going to be the danger man. He is the danger man. He gets the breakthrough. By the looks of it, next few overs between Prem and Lakshman is going to be the crucial ones. If they can pick a couple of wickets more, the wall figures are going to be really under pressure. If you remember, even last game, they were chasing the total really well against Himalayan Hurricanes. They were around 70, 80 odd for 3 to 4 wickets at one point. But then they got out for 120 or 130 runs. New batsman coming in is Santosh Karki. He is one of the dependable batsmen for wall flickers. His wicket is going to be a crucial one.
आउनुपर्ने हो
If either of these two batsmen stay till the end, it's going to be a hard job for Mount Everest. They have given too many runs in few of their overs. So the wall figures require just 81 runs to win from 62 balls. They could have been in a much better position had they not given away too many extras and too many loose balls. But that is to be expected from a new team with bowlers that are not too experienced. Prem Magar coming in, Santosh, new batsman on strike, and he tries to cut it, half-hearted appeal. Dot ball, no movement from the umpire. Last ball of the over, played away in the offside. Anmol is not interested, so it's going to be a dot ball to end the over. At the end of 10 overs, wall flickers are 68 for 3. New bowler coming in, Lakshman to continue. Lakshman Khanal back into the attack. His first overs were really good. Created 2 chances for the batsman that's facing right now on Mole. But this time he starts off with a bad delivery. Looks like it's going to be a no ball because it is pitched outside the pitch. It is a no ball. The umpire signals a no ball and a free hit. Not the best start to the over by Lakshman. His first over was really good. He needs to repeat that same performance.
No plus one thing, no one.
No plus one. One mila hai.
यहाँबाट त तिम्रो मिलाउने हामी मिलाइ
That was a good comeback ball. Coming in for his next ball. This looks like it's outside the stumps, outside the wide line. Wide call by the umpire. This is going to be the key for Lakshman to keep his composure, keep a consistent line and length. He gets back to his off stump line and length. The fielder is not able to cut it off. The batsman take a easy single. And Mo Rosali back on strike. This time it's another lofted shot, not cleanly timed. It's gonna fall short of the boundary. It's gonna be an easy 2 runs. And Mo Rosali is a big hitter of the cricket ball when he gets it right. He has not been able to strike it cleanly up till this point. Still he's batting on 19 from 16 balls. This time he gets a better connection. This time he goes over the boundary for 6 runs. This is the wicket they want. This is the wicket they dropped. Anmol Rasaini making them pay. Twelve runs over off the over now, turning out to be a big over. Another flick by Anmol goes towards the gap. The batsman should be able to take 2 runs easily, but Santosh was injured in his first inning, so he's not able to come back. it's not going to hurt them too much because they have enough runs on the board. They just need to keep the wickets and keep ticking along. So they're not looking to push any risky runs, especially considering Santosh was injured in the first inning. Nice ball to finish outside off stump, beats the batsman. Dot ball to end the over. Another strategic change. Prem is not going to come back into the over. They want to bowl some overs of the bowlers that they want to get out of the way. They don't want to leave the bowlers that are not performing for the end. But looks like the captain has changed his mind. Prem is going to come back into the attack. I agree with that decision. They cannot lose the momentum right now. It's still 68 runs from 54 balls. There's a gap of 14 runs still. If they can widen that gap more, make that run rate climb for the wall flickers, that's how they're going to put pressure. Prem is the bowler who can do that. Almost straight to the fielder, but it's goes into the gap. No danger of twos coming now. Santosh, who injured his ankle, is in the crease. He's going to have to look to take singles or go for boundaries now. If they're not going to take the twos, they cannot give the game away by just looking to block and score ones. That was a good ball though. That one is wide down the leg. Another dot ball. Looks like the wall is not concerned. They want to play out frames over. They don't want to take too many chances against him. They know there are other bowlers who have not been the best, who they can go after. Looks like they're just going to look to survive this over. Just wait for the bad ones, if there are any. That one was down the leg. They went for the shot, but could not connect. Nevertheless, wide down the leg side for another run. 3 runs from this over now. Inside edge by Santosh. Luckily, there's a fielder down there, so they're just able to take a single. This is a very good spell from Prem Mugger. His 2.5 overs have just gone for 9 runs with 1 wicket. That's the reason the wall flickers batsmen are not taking too many chances against him. But Anmol is set. And there you go, straight down. Anmol misses the ball. This is why the wall flickers were being very cautious against Prem Mugger. He is the main man right now. He takes another wicket. And that too of a set batsman, Anmol Rasaili. Anmol was looking very dangerous for Mount Everest. He scored a big 6 in the last over. Looking to nudge the ball away for a single, but is not able to make any contact. Adjudged LBW by the umpire. With that, the wall flickers lose their 4th wicket. They are at 85 for 4 in 12 overs. They still need 64 runs more to win from 48 deliveries. This game is going down to the wire, it looks like.
Overs, 85 for 4. 85 for 4. 12 overs. 64 from 48.
यही छ भने भन्ने हुन्छ नि कहाँ छ त्यो माइक
माइकको पावरै छैन
छोड्यो हेबाट भन्छु तिमीलाई सिक्यो Mount Everest have gone back to Ashish Bister for this over. I think this is the right decision. Hey, action, action!
विकेट 4
Kamal, Rasik. छैन चारै हो त्यस्तो मिस्टेक त यहाँ हुन एकदम गाह्रै छ आउट नयाँ ब्याट्सम्यानै आउन मिल्दैन Ashish comes back into the attack. Looks like he's going to go for some leg spin. Looks like it was off spin, but still nice decision if he can control the ball. He sees that Prem, the batsmen are struggling against spin. Prem was able to get some wickets and keep the dots coming, so he's going for his off spin. That's another nice ball, but safely tucked away. Straight down for a single. New batsman in Ashish Bastola. This game is going down to the wire. Another dot ball. Pressure mounting on the batsman. It's 63 runs to win from 45 balls. 18 runs gap between the runs required and the balls remaining. And that's played in the air on top of the fielder. Should be an easy double. It is an easy double. 2 runs added to the total. That was a nice lofted drive for Ashish. Hit the pad but going down the leg. The bowler was interested for a second in that appeal, but it looked like he was going down the leg. And that's what the umpire has decided to. Another straight ball, another dot ball. End of the over, only 3 runs coming from this over now. 61 runs to win from 42 balls. The required run rate now is almost 9 and over. But the thing that wall flickers are counting on is the returning bowlers who have not been the best. New bowler into the attack, Bhishma Bhandari. They have not gone back to their earlier bowlers. They are trying new bowlers. They they feel more confident in the new bowlers. Let's see what Bhishma can do. That's a bad miss by the captain. Should have cut it off, but it's a miss, and the batsmen are able to take a single. Bhishma Bhandari, who's bowling now, scored a half century in the first inning. He looks to be one of their more experienced players. Let's see how he can contribute in the bowling department. This one is flicked away, no one there. It's gonna be an easy double. They might even come back for 3 runs, but Santosh is injured, so they're not able to do so. The throw coming in, it's 2 more runs added to the total. That was a little down the leg for my liking from Bhishma, especially he has 4 fielders on the offside, only 3 on the leg. Only 3 total fielders in the leg, 4 in the offside, just in the circle, and 2 more outside the boundary. So 6 fielders total on the offside. Another uppish cover drive. It's in the gap. Ashish tried to look for a double, but like I said, Santosh got injured, so he's not able to take the quick doubles. Only a single added to the total. 5 runs from 3 balls this over. These overs are going to be the key. Ashish and Prem have been hard to get away, but the rest of the bowlers have been leaking runs. Another shot through the cover. It's nicely timed, going towards the boundary. The fielder is not able to cut it. Goes past the boundary. 4 runs to the total. This is a big pivotal over for wall pickers. 9 runs of the over from 4 balls already. They needed 9 per over. They got 9 already. 1 more ball remaining. Santosh will be looking to get a move along now. He's been there for 13 balls. 8 from 13. Just scored a boundary. He's going to be looking to take his team home. Another drive, nice punch, straight to the fielder. He fumbles the ball, could have been a run out. Santosh is struggling with the runs. He injured his ankle in the first inning. He's grabbing his ankle again. He does not look comfortable. That could have been a run out if Ashish picked the ball cleanly. He failed to do so, so they scamper for a single. 10 runs from that over. 51 runs more required from 36 balls. It's a little under 9 runs per over required in the game. The game is coming down to the wire. It's getting tense out there. Everyone is on the edge of their... Dummer back into the attack. He was the opening bowler. He was not able to control the swinging new ball. Mount Everest will be hoping that he can control this older ball better. Starts off well. And that stays low. That looks straight, and that looks like it's out. The ball stayed low, so the batsman can feel a little unlucky there. It looked like he was hitting the stumps. We cannot tell for sure whether it was going on straight from this angle. but looked like pretty dead in front of his wicket. But the main thing there was the ball stayed low. Dummer gets back into the attack, gets a wicket from his second ball. He validates his captain's decision to bring him back. He had a horrible first over, giving away 13 runs, out of which 10 were wides. With this new ball, he looks like he can control it better. The Wall Flickers have lost their 5th wicket now. 5 more wickets remaining. The new batsman in is Fischer. They need 51 runs from 34 balls. That gap between the balls and the runs is still there, so someone is going to need to cover that gap. Someone is need to play a good innings, a fast innings. They need to score more than a run a ball, almost 9 and over. New batsman Diwakar on strike. Dummer comes in. And again a shorter ball. He's not able to put it away. Looks like it came off the hip for a leg bye, and the umpire signals as such. Dumber has been a little shorter than what I would like to see from him, but the batsmen are not able to put away these short balls. This time he goes a fuller, and the batsman is not able to do anything with it. Dumber looks a really sharp bowler when he gets the line and length correct. His return over has only gone for 1 run and 1 wicket. 4 balls bowled already. Another one outside off, another one inside the wide line. Another dot in the over. Last ball remaining. This over has gone for only 1 run. He has been able to pick up 1 wicket. Superb comeback over by Dumber. And this one is straight on the money too. That's an excellent over to finish up that's an excellent ball to finish up this over. Just 1 run of the over with 1 wicket. Mount Everest fall back furthermore. They now require 50 runs from 30 balls. The run rate required is now at 10 per over. It was less than 8.5 few overs ago. Now it has climbed to 10 and over. Most of their main batsmen are back in the shed. It's going to be a tough climb from here. Someone has got to play out of their skin. Gokarna back into the attack. Could have been a run out, but the fielder misses the ball. Easy single in the end. This is going to be a crucial passage of play here. This couple of overs now. Another one that darts back in. They look for another single. The fumbles. They're able to take another single. But these singles are not going to hurt them that much. They need a boundary here and there, the Wall Flickers. Unless the Mount Everest give them some extras away, the singles are not going to. As soon as I say that there's a wide being bowled, it goes through the fielder, does not go to the boundary. Wide and a single. 2 more runs added to the total. It was 2 runs from 2 balls. All of a sudden it's 4 runs from 2 balls. Another nice ball, but he can manage to get an edge. Goes away from the fielder, goes towards the boundary. He is not able to cut it off. That's 4 more to the total. This game is swinging back again into Wall Flicker's favor. They have got 8 runs from 3 balls already. If they can make this a big over or continue to get these many runs, they will cross the finish line. Another wide down the leg. The captain, we can hear the captain's frustration in the boundary. He's annoyed with his bowler. He just wants his bowler to not to give extras away. But that's what pressure does to you. That's the lack of experience and the pressure coming into play. 9 runs from 4 balls from this over. Wall Flicker just need 10 per over. That's another ball. That swings back in. That's a dot ball. It was not collected by the keeper, but they don't go for a bye. Two more balls remaining in this over. They're able to take 2 more runs. "11 runs of this over so far. 1 ball remaining. This game is going to the wire, ladies and gentlemen. Another nice shot through the covers. The fielder is there. He does a good job stopping it. The batsmen don't take the risks. They just go for a single. 12 runs off that over. 38 more runs to win from 24 balls. It looks like it's going to be a nail-biting finish here. Captain Ashish Bishta feeling the pressure. 38 from 24 balls required. He's on top of it though. His main man, who has been his most economical and effective bowler, is back into the attack. Prem Magar comes back for his last over. Starts off with a wide. So not the best start for this over. He could be feeling the pressure too. Only 38 runs required from 4 overs. This one is inside the wide line. This one is a dot. Another sweep attempted, another straight delivery, another miss and another LBW. Prem Magar has been the main man today. He gets another wicket. Just when it looks like Wall Flickers are gonna build a partnership that's gonna take them away towards the end of the game, Mount Everest are able to grab a wicket. Prem Magar does it again. This is the 3rd time he's broken a partnership. This is his 3rd wicket in the game. He has been their most effective bowler. He has figures of 3 for 10 runs from 3.2 overs, just 3 runs economy. That's gold dust for Mount Everest. They're defending 148. That's less than 7.5 an over. Prem Magar is going at 3 runs per over. His bowling performance has made the difference in this innings. New batsman in Pratik Shahi. Prem Magar creating tremendous amount of pressure for the wall flickers batsman. New batsman Pratik Shahi is, I'm sure he's going to be under tremendous pressure. 37 runs required from 22 balls. He does not have too many balls to get set. But it goes down the wicket and the umpire gives it out. The batsman is not happy. But the umpire judges there was an edge. The leg umpire suggests that he heard something too. The batsmen were not happy. The runner is not happy. But the umpire says it is out. Gloves लाएर छ एकजनाले Well, there are gonna be some few batsmen who look aggrieved from some of the decisions, but there was definitely some sort of noise there. Whether the bat hit the ground or bat hit the ball, we cannot tell from this position. But now this has gone from bad to worse for the wall flickers. They still require 37 runs from 21 deliveries, but most of their batsmen are back in the dugout. 7 wickets down. They only have a couple more wickets left. They were a player short, so I'm pretty sure they don't have all 10 wickets. I think they have 2 more wickets left. हाम्रो टिमलाई फोन गरेर ल्याएर मेक स्योर गराउन हो हजुर त्यहाँ हाम्रो टिमको कोच फोन गर्न नआउँदा त्यहाँ उनीहरूले डगआउट क्लिन गरेर मेक स्योर गर्ने त ब्याक स्याक बोकेर हिँड्न थाल्ला नि Batsman name, explanation. Dumber. So batsman name bhana सोधा था. दिवाकर. छैन त हेर सन्दीप म रिमान सिमान राखिदिन्छु अब नामै छैन त्यो
नामै छैन
Batsman pulls it towards the deep wicket. 2 more runs added to the total. And that's the end of the spell by Prem Magar. He has been their main bowler. 4 overs. Oh, sorry, there's 1 more ball remaining in this spell. Nice, decent strike by the batsman, but it's not gonna go to the boundary. Just gonna be a single. That brings the spell and the over to the conclusion. Prem Magar has bowled superbly here today. 4 overs, 4 wickets for 13 runs at an economy of just 3.25. That has been the difference. His overs and Ashish, the captain's spell, has been the difference. New bowler coming into the ball. New bowler, go karna. That's another is going towards the third man area. There's a fielder down there. He cuts it off. Just a single. Two more balls remaining in this over. They need some boundaries. It's not gonna go anywhere near the boundary. It's just gonna be a single. The wall flickers need 28 from 13 balls, more than 12 and over. They need some huge blows if they want to win this match. It's going down to the wire. The Walker is the man who can do it, but he needs to connect. It's down the leg yet again. The wall flickers aren't gonna wish that Dunbar throws some more wides here. The Walker swings hard, swings to the cover region, goes straight to the fielder. They're not pushing for doubles. They need to push for doubles. One more run added to the score. That brings the total to 123 for 7. The wall required 26 runs from 12 balls. New bowler coming into the attack, Lakshman. Lakshman Khanal had a couple of decent overs earlier. He comes back into the attack. Wall flickers need some huge boundaries. That's a decent strike, but it's not in the gap, goes straight to the fielder, another single. Mount Everest is going to be happy with these singles. Wall flickers require boundaries to win this game. That's a slower ball, well disguised slower ball. The batsman is unable to pick up the slower ball and no contact has been made. Dot ball. That's just going to add to the pressure. And that's straight back to the bowler. The fielder takes the catch. And looks like they don't have any more batsmen. That's going to be the end of the game. Well played by Mount Everest. Well deserved. That's an excellent win by Mount Everest. They win by 24 runs. They have bowled out the wall flickers. This is a tremendous boost for their confidence. Being a new team coming into the tournament for the first time, playing their first series, they have managed to beat wall flickers who are experienced team. They played Dashain Cup last year too. This was a superb performance by Mount Everest. The wall flickers were not able to get over the line. At one point it looked like they will get over the line, but they kept losing wickets at crucial time. Prem Mugger and Ashish Bister from Mount Everest were peak of the bowlers, with Prem Mugger especially picking up 4 wickets for just 13 runs. He was the pick of the bowlers here. We're going to adjudicate the man of the match pretty soon here.
एकदमै खतरनाक बलिङ गर्नुभयो, एकदमै डिसिप्लिन स्पेल फाल्नुभयो तपाईँले। तपाईँको बलिङको कारणले गर्दाखेरि टिमले जित हासिल गरेको छ। के भन्न चाहनुहुन्छ यो जितमा?
एक्चुअली खासै म एकदमै मेन बोलर चाहिँ होइन, तर हाम्रो टिमको लागि आवश्यक परेको खण्डमा यसो मिडियम पेस गर्न चाहिँ जान्छु। त्यो कारणले आज चाहिँ ओभर राम्रो भयो। त्यो कारणले हजुर त्यो आज चाहिँ बोलिङ राम्रो भयो। त्यही कारणले पनि 4 विकेट लिन सफल भइयो। हाम्रो टिमलाई चाहिँ यस विनर गराउन सक्यो लास्ट गेम भए पनि। यसमा एकदम साह्रै खुसी छु।
तपाईँले बलिङ गर्न आउँदाखेरि पनि आफूलाई मिस्ट्री बलर भन्दै हुनुहुन्थ्यो, त्यस्तै मिस्ट्री पनि स्पेल बलिङ गर्नुभयो होइन? के तपाईँको यो के जादु नै हो कि के हो यस्तो?
होइन, जादु त होइन, तर अब जस भनौँ न अब खेल्दै गर्दाखेरि अलिकति आइडिया आइहाल्दो रहेछ। नयाँ प्लेयर नै हो हामी त सबै है, तैपनि अब जस हल्का आइडिया चाहिँ भयो। त्यो कारणले पनि सफल भयो।
पक्कै पनि कङ्ग्रेचुलेसन, तपाईँको हेल्पले तपाईँको टिमले जित्न सफल भएको छ र तपाईँको गेमहरूमा विकेट लिँदाखेरिको त्यो डान्स एकदमै राम्रो थियो, हामीलाई मन पर्यो होइन? के भन्नुहुन्छ?
म चाहिँ अलिकति उत्साहित भइहाल्छु क्या, त्यो कारणले।
कङ्ग्रेचुलेसन ब्रदर, थ्याङ्क यू सो मच, थ्याङ्क यू, कङ्ग्रेचुलेसन। आज हाम्रो उहाँहरूको पहिलो टुर्नामेन्टमा उहाँहरूको एकजना स्टार ब्याट्सम्यान भीष्म मगरले हाफ सेन्चुरी पनि हान्नुभएको छ। भीष्म भण्डारी है, सरी भीष्म भण्डारीले हाफ सेन्चुरी हान्नु छ। हामी उहाँसँग गफ गर्न चाहन्छौँ। प्लिज कङ्ग्रेचुलेसन भीष्म ब्रदर, तपाईँहरूले कङ्ग्रेचुलेसन्स 50 को लागि। तपाईँहरूको पहिलो टुर्नामेन्ट थियो र तपाईँले आफ्नो टिमको लागि 50 हान्नुभएको छ। कस्तो अनुभव भइरहेको छ?
एकदमै खुसी लागिरहेको छ।
तपाईँको यो के इनएक्सपिरियन्स टिम भन्नुभएको थियो होइन? इनएक्सपिरियन्स टिम पनि थियो, सुरुको विकेटहरू झरिसकेको अवस्थामा तपाईँले जुन त्यो इनिङलाई बिल्डअप गर्नुभएको थियो, कतिको प्रेसर फिल भइरहेको थियो तपाईँलाई?
सुरुमा चाहिँ विकेट गएर प्रेसर चाहिँ थियो, पछि चाहिँ जो सम्हाल्न सकियो।
ठिक छ, तपाईँले राम्रो 50 हान्नुभएको छ। तपाईँको टिमको लागि कङ्ग्रेचुलेसन। यो पहिलो भए पनि आखिरी नहोस्, तपाईँहरूको टिमबाट फेरि यस्तो 50हरू आइराखोस्। कङ्ग्रेचुलेसन तपाईँहरूको टिमको लागि। ल कङ्ग्रेचुलेसन माउन्ट एभरेस्ट। Thank you so much guys, thank you so much, thank you so much, thank you so much, thank you so much, thank you brother को राम्रो विकेट गिभिङ है ब्रदर। ल थ्याङ्क यू ब्याटिङ, थ्याङ्क यू, गुड ब्याटिङ। ल फाइनलमा आउनुपर्छ है ब्रदरहरू सबैजना, फाइनलमा आउनुपर्छ। थ्याङ्क यू सो मच। हाम्रो घरमा बसेर हेरिराख्नु भएको हाम्रो सम्पूर्ण युट्युबको र हाम्रो अन्य प्लेटफर्महरूमा हेरिराख्नु भएको साथीभाइहरू, थ्याङ्क यू सो मच। आजको यो खेलसँगै हाम्रो लिग म्याच समाप्त भएको छ र भोलि हाम्रो सेमी फाइनल म्याच हुनेछ। भोलिको फर्स्ट सेमी फाइनल म्याच गोर्खा लिजेन्ड भर्सेस स्नो लायन, बिहान 9 बजे जर्ज ग्राउन्डमा। भने सेकेन्ड सेमी फाइनल हुँदैछ जर्ज ग्राउन्डमा दिउँसो 1:30 बजेदेखि बुलडोजर भर्सेस हुरिकेन। प्लिज सबैजना आउनु होला, आउनु भ्याउनु हुँदैन भने हाम्रो लाइभ टेलिकास्ट हेर्नु होला, रमाइलो हुनेछ। एक्साइटिङ म्याच, सेमी फाइनल म्याच। थ्याङ्क यू सो मच, सी यू टुमारो।